Honestly, it's been an incredible week in pro wrestling, and today is no different. We're talking about ROH Supercard of Honor, WrestleMania 38, Bray Wyatt, the Briscoes, GCW, Joey Janela's Spring Break. Guys, there's a lot of things happening. I'm keeping you updated. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's just showing love. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And I know this sounds crazy. I have to bring this up right away. You may have seen my video where I criticized the construction of WrestleMania 38's stage design. I just wasn't impressed. It didn't look massive. It didn't look like a big deal. And then WWE, for some reason, at 2 a.m. decided to drop this, and I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but at 2 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, they decided to drop the reveal video. So for those who missed it, you guys could check it out on the WWE channel. I just want to say, my bad. I totally screwed up. I totally jumped the gun on my opinion through the construction. It looks cool, man, especially when you look at detail closer to the ramp. It's like slanted, the WrestleMania logo. This is going to come across very well on TV, and it's going to look really good for that Cody Rhodes entrance. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But nonetheless, I just want to bring that up because I know a lot of people, they told me, they're like, Ango, you jumped the gun on this, and I did. I f***ed up. Anyways, let's talk about the Briscoes. The Briscoes have won the GCW Tag Team title belts at Joey Janela's Spring Break Part 1. Best part about WrestleMania week, you know, even if you don't love WWE, WrestleMania itself is a big reason for GCW and all of these other indie companies for being successful during the weekend. You know, like there is a huge turnout for a lot of the GCW events and WrestleCon. The Briscoes won the tag titles back. This is their second reign with the championship belt. Now, if you guys didn't know, I did have the Ultimate Live Prediction Show. I had Omer from Real Take Wrestling and Valen Plana from Plana Productions. And we were talking about our predictions and everything like that. And one of the things that kind of got brought up during the Supercard of Honor predictions was the Briscoes and their future. Now, we do know, here on the channel, we talked about it before. We said the Briscoes are in a very, very tricky spot because Fightful had dropped that report where Warner Media did not want the Briscoes on their television. Now, I believe the apologies and stuff, you know, I think there is some sincerity behind that, and I think there is a lot of people who believe maybe Warner Media's beliefs can possibly have changed with this. But if we're going off of that original report that Warner Media does not want the Briscoes, I was basically saying on the prediction show, the Briscoes probably will lose the ROH Championship belts to FTR, and then the Briscoes will probably not work with any Tony Khan associated product because it doesn't really make sense for ROH to be on a different television network that's not associated with AEW and Warner Media. It just doesn't make sense. Warner Media would be foolish to allow that. I can't see why Warner Media would allow Tony Khan to do that. It just doesn't make sense, right? So in this regard, I just want to bring it up. You know, NWA, Impact, GCW could very well be the home for the Briscoes. They could drop the belts to FTR. They could continue doing their thing in GCW, NWA, and Impact. That would seem to be the more likely scenario. But the cool thing is, Briscoes have become very beloved by the GCW audience, and a lot of people are speaking very, very highly of this match. All right, guys, I want to talk about Triple H. Really, really cool stuff. I feel like the tides are turning for WWE. You can tell me if I'm wrong. You can tell me I'm lying. You could tell me maybe I'm over-exaggerating, but there's been a lot of people I have seen in the last 3 years complain about WWE and some of the restrictions that they have with their roster not being able to make money outside of WWE. Compared to like Tony Khan, for example, who does allow his AEW roster to do things outside of the company. Now, with that being said, it was reported from Fightful Select that Triple H was introduced in a meeting. So there was a meeting from John Laurinaitis and the talent, and basically he had Triple H come out. Nobody has really seen Triple H since mid-August, roughly. Obviously, there was a lot of emotion there. A lot of people are excited for Triple H, obviously, considering the health scares and everything. This was a very emotional scene, and a lot of people were talking about this. Triple H, kind of discussed his health issues, and then they brought in Nick Khan. Now, this is what's really cool. Nick Khan reportedly provided key business updates to the roster and announced that talent will now be able to make additional money and profit participation on top of their superstar contracts for revenue generated from third-party platforms. This includes cameo, autograph signings, scripted and unscripted programming. Several wrestlers in attendance noted that this was a great unanimously positive meeting. One source described it as a great way to start a weekend. Now, this is beautiful stuff. You know, WWE has, and I've said this before, you know, I understand why WWE was trying to stop their wrestlers from making money off the WWE likeness. I understood the business portion of that. I just didn't respect it. So that's cool that Nick Khan and WWE are getting the roster fired up before WrestleMania. I want to see WWE carry this momentum. I've noticed a lot of people are starting to get a little bit more happier for WWE. Obviously, we all want one thing. We all have something in common. We want WWE to be better, not only on screen, but also off screen. And I think this is a great start to it. You know, WrestleMania weekend, it feels like a big deal after the last 2 years of COVID, travel restrictions, all that bullshit you can imagine. It just feels like WrestleMania, maybe it's not back entirely, but it feels like WrestleMania weekend in general is back. And Joey Janela, Zicky Dice, WrestleCon, all of these different shows that are going on, you know, there's momentum with it. And I think that is a really, really cool thing. And I want to bring that up because I do find it to be a good thing overall. Now, with that being said, guys, I want to talk about William Regal. He has been confirmed for ROH Supercard of Honor. So you got to keep in mind when it comes to William Regal, we don't know what plans are for the scenario, but Tony Khan did confirm that William Regal will be there. Now, in my prediction show for Supercard of Honor, I believed specifically that this was going to be a situation where Wheeler Yuta versus Josh Woods would have maybe William Regal and Bryan Danielson sitting in the crowd, recruiting, writing down notes, that type of thing. And I actually predicted that Wheeler Yuta loses the match and William Regal gets in the ring and slaps the shit out of him to see how tough he really is. I mean, it's a very bold and crazy prediction, but we do know Tony Khan has confirmed William Regal for Supercard of Honor. I am super excited about this, and I will be talking about it, by the way, on the live stream. So we will be doing a post show for ROH Supercard of Honor, tons of surprises and a lot of great things. Now, with that being said, guys, I want to switch things over to the last part of this video. Bray Wyatt. What is going on with Bray Wyatt? Well, Bray Wyatt is in Dallas for WrestleCon, and this has people speculating all over. For those who don't know, I am chilling on TikTok. No, I promise you, I'm not dancing on TikTok. I'm just posting clips from my YouTube channel on TikTok. I just want to make sure I'm not like, you know, people know exactly what's going on. But nonetheless, Bray Wyatt is in Dallas for WrestleCon, and this was announced for a while now. But of course, a lot of people are speculating that maybe Bray Wyatt is coming back to WWE. There's obviously a lot of talks about a mystery opponent. Obviously, in ROH, we don't know everything that is happening in terms of there's a couple surprises being planned. You know, Bray Wyatt, he mentioned something on Instagram. I thought this was interesting. He says, I just got to Dallas. This place feels so alive. It makes me feel alive. This week in particular has always been a huge part of me. God damn, I miss this energy. I missed all of you too. I'm sure some of you have questions for me. I got answers. Here it is. I'll reply to 6 questions. Keep in mind, I hate ruining surprises. I don't know what the hell Bray Wyatt is talking about, but he is teasing a surprise and he hates ruining surprises. It doesn't make sense for him to show up to ROH, which is supposed to be the developmental, but nonetheless, WrestleMania weekend is freaking here. Whatever happens, I'll keep you guys updated along the way. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. All the links in the description if you guys want to stay updated. Like I said, your boy's now on TikTok and we're out here. So make sure you guys subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.